Hi, I'm Monica Teurlings, and thanks for tuning in to this week's Spirit Story. So today I wanted to share a story it was just a short kind of story. I'm trying to keep these kind of stories short, but it was a grandma that came through, and she really sticks in my mind because of her personality and actually how it started. So basically I had a woman that came and sat with me, and I brought through her grandmother. So this was the granddaughter that was sitting with me. And I instantly felt her grandmother come forward. But it was interesting because she came forward, but she made me feel like I was at her front door. So I felt like I was at the front door of this woman's home, and I rang the doorbell. And as she answered the door in this most joyful way, and with a huge smile, red lipstick, great teeth, just happy, happy, happy. And she was wearing a house coat, and it was Hawaiian. It was a Hawaiian print house coat. And for some reason, I really felt that to be important to know and to take notice of. And so it was definitely a Hawaiian print, house coat. And as she opened the door, she had a martini glass in her hand. So I knew she was really fun. And I told the granddaughter what I had just experienced, and she says, absolutely. Like, she always wore house coats in the house. Hawaiian theme was always her theme, her print, her go-to, that she loved everything Hawaiian. And so it totally makes sense she'd be wearing Hawaiian print. And the martini glass, she says every single night she would end the day with a Cosmo, and she would have it in a martini glass. And I'm like, wow, perfect. And she had like great red lipstick on and just really, really happy. And she says, yep, that's her. That's my grandma. And I said, she wants to talk about how thankful she was for all that you did for her. That, she's letting me know that you took her on a lot of errands. You did a lot of things for her, whether it be, manicures, because she's showing me her getting her nails done. And she says, yep, I always did that. And she always got her nails done. That was really important for her. And that you would just take her places. And she's mentioning, you taking her to Target and like doing things and going to lunch and doing stuff. And she says, yes. And she's also letting me know that there were times where she had to take like a shuttle, like a senior shuttle that would kind of come by and pick everyone up and then kind of drop them off where they needed to be. And she's letting me know that she really hated that. That was not what she liked to do. She hated waiting for them. They were never on time. And she just really didn't like that. And the granddaughter laughed, and she says she hated that. So, we tried never to have her do it, but sometimes she had to, and she didn't like it. And I said, okay, well, she's acknowledging that, but she's also acknowledging her funeral and like how beautiful it was, and how overwhelmed she was by all the love and all the people and all the words, all the kind words and the love that filled that room. And she's really making me feel that she had this funeral that was at a place that was super important for her. Like, there was a lot of history there. It was really important that she was really happy that it was at the place where it was at. And she's really acknowledging that. And the granddaughter said, we had it at a church that she attended forever, like 40 years. And it was really meaningful for her to be there. And so she was acknowledging that and thanking her granddaughter for, all that went into making it happen and to do it at a place that was so important to her. And then she's talking about how she loved having fun and going to the beach, and she loved the ocean. And her granddaughter said, loved the ocean, like everything was about the beach. And she loved to be there as often as she could, and even into her final days. And so she was, sharing those kind of stories. And she was just really giving me a very joyful, happy feeling. And she then began making me feel like she was dancing, just joyfully dancing. And then instantly, I felt another energy come in. And it was her grandfather. And he said, Pape. And my client, the granddaughter, just got all emotional, and she says, oh my gosh, that's my grandpa. I loved him. That was my special name for him. That is my name I had for him. I'm the only one. I called him Pape. And he came through with that name. And so it was so meaningful to my client. And she was just so happy to know that her grandmother and her grandfather are now together again. And the grandma just gave me this feeling like they are just just together, happy, laughing, dancing, joyful, and just having a ball, and that all is good. And so that was pretty much, the reading for the most part. And I just thought it was just so fun because she was such a happy, joyful grandma, and so grateful for a lot of things, and being with her husband again. And so it was just something I really felt was fun. So anyway, I wanted to share it with you because I just thought it was a hoot, and I just loved how she made me feel like I was at her front door. So that was really different, and so it stuck out, and so I wanted to share. So I hope you enjoyed it, and tune in next time when I have another spirit story. Until then, love and light, and be well.